It is time now to bring in our State House insiders, Antoine Seawright, our Democratic strategist, and Dave Wilson, our Republican strategist. All right, guys, some new federal work requirements are now in place when it comes to SNAP benefits here in South Carolina. To qualify to be eligible, some people have to work at least 80 hours a month, and this would include some of our veterans, our homeless, and some of our senior citizens. And we've gotten a lot of reaction to this this week, guys. A lot of people not happy about this. Antoine?
And they should not be. Look, SNAP means Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Programs. I renamed them because of this Republican affordability crisis, Survival Nutrition Assistance Program. We know in the big, ugly bill that passed earlier this year by way of the Republican majority in Congress, the largest cut to SNAP benefits in American history, $186 billion. That impact on South Carolina is a $100 million impact, and that has not been implemented yet. And now, with this new February 1st requirements for SNAP benefits, we're going to have hundreds, if not thousands, of South Carolinians also impacted by this part of it. When you think about the SNAP community, Dave and JR, it's not people sitting around doing nothing, drinking alcohol or smoking cigarettes in some neighborhood. It's people, 86% working people, 37% white. You're talking about seniors, you're talking about people with disabilities and special needs, students, 25,000 active military soldiers. We're talking about real people facing real challenges.
And that's the struggle that exists right now, trying to figure out how to balance the budget with this, as well as with the requirements that people have to be able to have the nutrition that they need. I mean, there is no such thing as a free lunch, but there is something that has to be said. And this is, I think, where the Republicans are coming in saying there's got to be some level of your involvement in this as well. But to Antoine's point, there's some communities where that is simply not a requirement that they can fulfill, especially when you're taking a look at setting aside 20 hours a week like that. That's very difficult for a lot of folks.
And truth be told, JR, Dave, there are already work requirements in most states for folks with SNAP benefits, except some constituencies have been exempt. Now in this big nasty bill, or this latest update from the U.S. Department of Agriculture, that all changes. I am so hurtful that how this is going to impact literally people's livelihoods.
I want to talk about a new poll that came out today in the race for governor. The South Carolina Policy Council releasing some new numbers now in the race for governor. On the Democratic side, 67% of voters undecided right now. Jermaine Johnson with 25%, Mullins McLeod 8%. On the GOP side, Nancy Mace, the 1st District Congressman, with 18%. Alan Wilson, the State Attorney General, along with the Lieutenant Governor Pamela Evette at 12%, and Congressman Ralph Norman from the 5th District with 11%. 43% of the GOP voters, guys, say they are undecided. Like it or not, this race is fast approaching. We've got the first debate coming up next month, Dave.
We do, and that is an opportunity for some of these Republicans to start differentiating themselves. You compare this to the horse race. This is where some people will start breaking out and some people will start lagging behind. To Antoine's point all the time, this is a snapshot in time, but you also have to take a look at the group that was doing the polling. The Policy Council is a libertarian-leaning organization. As a libertarian-leaning organization, they're most likely going to be looking for where does the libertarian vote fall? Where is the questions that are being asked right now, which I think is one reason why Nancy Mace is leading in this, and Alan Wilson and Pam Evette are in second and third place.
Truth be told, this process is going to be a marathon, not a sprint. Direction is more important than speed. I say that for the Democratic nominating process as well as the Republican process. I would also tell you that the polls are going to change. Right now, polls come in, they're all about name ID. We have not heard serious policy discussions. Not all of the candidates have laid out their running partner. No one has been attacked to this point. The president of the United States has not weighed in on the Republican side. Democratic leaders have not weighed in on the Democratic side, and filing has not happened. So we'll see who actually files and see what that means. But what I will tell you, money is going to make a difference. And look on the Republican side for it almost guaranteed to be a runoff.
Oh, absolutely. With five people in the race, you've got to keep in mind the person who really wants to be governor wants to come in second place in that initial primary election. But keep in mind this, folks at home: 2010, Nikki Haley was in a five-person race and was in fifth place at this time during the 2010 election cycle. She turns around and ends up coming in second place in the primary, wins the runoff. There is no idea who's going to end up winning this race right now.
All right. Dave Wilson, Antoine Seawright, guys, as always, thank you so very much for your time.